Planet Zoo has been rated E10 plus by the MSRB for crude humor, mild blood, and mild violence. It has been approved for all persons ages 10 and over. This video is brought to you in part by The Night Sheriff by Phil Foglio. Bartholomew Xenon Land is protected by the Night Sheriff. Day and night, he's burdened by a witch's curse to be aware of all that live and play within the massive fantasy theme park. Now an attack on the park by a monster hunter who knows far too much threatens everything: the guests, the staff, and the supernaturals who take refuge in the park. The Night Sheriff must scramble to uncover not only the source of the threat, but the secrets of the park of which even he was not aware. If he doesn't, he may be doomed. The park may be doomed. And even the world may be doomed. And that's a lot of doom. Go to Amazon.com for your copy today. Hey kids, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Planet Zoo and the National Wildlife Park Project. As you can see, we've moved on to the North American area. I do not have a sign up yet. I'm going to be building that between this episode and the next episode. But I did want to show you the bison habitat. It's a pretty big habitat, actually. These animals surprisingly only need about half the space I'm giving them. But I'm giving them a lot of space just because I think it looks better. And it's got a lot of interesting, I've made sure that the terrain is all lumpy and rolling, and I added a good looking two-step waterfall back here. Lots of trees, lots of rocks, mud bath because they like their mud bath. They've got all the toys they need. Along with the American bison, as you can see, is the pronghorn antelope. These two species share a habitat. They live alongside each other, and thus they get along just fine. And I put in both species because, believe it or not, crowds love multi-species exhibits, as you can see. They're all lining up for yeah, there it is. There's the educator right there. She's giving herself a talk. Anyway, this was a fairly straightforward build, although I have to admit that I spent a lot of time on the buildings, on the actual paddock here, and on that viewing area over here. But I think it worked out just fine. And I'm going to turn you over to the time lapse so you can see how I actually put it together. Don't mind me and my lopsided beard. I don't know why my beard is lopsided. It's just growing in that way. I need to get it cut. Anyway, yeah, like I said, let me turn you over to the time lapse and I will talk to you in a minute. Okie doke, there you go. You know, like I said, it wasn't a complex build, but it was longer than normal because I was thinking of all these details. I'm like, okay, what kind of details do I want? You know, it's like these rocks here along the path. That was an active decision. I was like, you know what? There should be some sort of decoration here, a bunch of rocks, and all the rocks in the back, and how I put in the waterfalls, and even this little rapids area over the rocks in the stream, and the plants in the stream. Everything, I considered all of it before I put it in. I thought long and hard about all of it, and I had a plan going in, and this was my plan, and it worked perfectly. So anyway, guys, if you liked what you saw here, please hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't already, especially if you've already liked 2 or 3 of my other videos. You know you love my content. Costs you nothing, helps me out immensely. You know, let me know what you think in the comments below. I love hearing from you. And I'll talk to you in the next video, which is going to be prairie dogs. And I'm going to be putting them over here. Now, this path here is going to lead to the other North American animals, the moose, the cougar, such as that. It's not going to have the American alligator. I'm putting the American alligator somewhere else, but it will have all the other American animals. Anyway, yeah, thank you again, and I will talk to you next time. Prairie dogs. Bye-bye.